Watch out, Don. About to run you over.
Beep beep. I want to clean up that garbage pile right there. It'd be a real issue for us. Marauder.
Yeah.
What was the one on the right of the first gate, correct? Right over here. Want me to do which one it was again?
Yes. This is the second to the left.
I see. Doc, it sounds like you left your gas tank on. By the way, Marauder, I got you some things. Here you go. Enjoy.
This is tag.
Oh, with tech. You guys dress similar. Oh, you use these as well. There you go. Come with me to the back of my car. You might have some things you might be able to use in there, Marauder.
Alright, coming.
Now take what you need out of the back. Whatever you want, it's yours.
You sure?
Yeah.
Sure. You okay if I take these tomahawks?
Go ahead for it. The tools, things like that, those are all yours.
What about the food?
Go ahead for the food. I'm gonna be planting and growing for everybody anyway, so take what you need.
Greatly appreciate it. This will definitely come in handy.
I appreciate you letting me use your garage to park my car. It's a lot more secure than my place. That in-game accident.
I don't know if you want this, but I threw this on your gun for you. Last time I was in your camp. On the back of this, on the buttstock, it's a pouch that
I've
holds
seen those
magazines.
before.
I found it.
That's the Mini 14, right? I might start using that gun for hunting.
This pouch, I found it on a dead body. Apparently this thing, it looks like it can fit on multiple guns.
Yeah,
Like it's a basic form for any kind of long rifle.
I used to carry it on my Winchester. Or was it a Tundra? I can't remember.
Yeah, it's kind of a good thing to have because you can carry any kind of spare mags you have.
I even brought my lock ready to lock up the car shop.
Yeah, this lock can be your own personal.
Yeah.
You can share it with us if you want, but if not, you can keep it to yourself.
I'd rather keep it my personal. I have an idea of what I'm going to throw in the back of the car when I leave it here. But it's just better than someone breaking into my place, going over that fence of some people. Unless it's a target. And here you can't see it, so close the fence. Lock on, and now they don't know what's in there.
So I'm gonna head back to the compound and start gathering supplies because I'm assuming we're gonna be heading up north today.
I hope. I've been waiting a little too long, I feel. Marauder, would you mind if I
Yep.
take some ammunition for 9mm?
What happened to all the ammo I gave you?
I used it
You
on
don't mind me
riders.
asking. You burnt that up already? Holy shit. We don't have much of 9mm actually, but let me see if I can find any.
I have some,
Actually, here. These magazines are in your car, which use 9mm. Just go ahead and unload those. That's really all we have.
are we gonna drive there to Morgan's, or are we gonna walk?
We're gonna walk.
Where's Jaeger at right now? Is that Jaeger right there? Hey, Jaeger.
Hello.
How have you been?
Hey. I'm doing great. I'm a bit tired of Saw Hill, but I'm better now.
That's good to hear. I look forward to getting this shit done today.
Yeah.
I won't leave their pistol on the ground. My game glitched out with the ammo. Which is the bug I hope they fix soon. It sucks. Sucks. whatever phone will be on today.
Give us a little bit, Daryl. We got shit we gotta gather and pretty much put away before we can head out. Shouldn't take too long though.
No worries.
Would you mind doing me a favor?
What's that?
Cook the food that we have. All that meat. You don't have to if you don't want to. Just trying to keep you busy while we're doing what we're doing.
I have plenty of meat on me. I was gonna actually go look around. Plenty of cooked meat on me. I got this full of stuff as well. I'll see the doc wants to cook. How you doing?
Good. How are you, Daryl?
Well, Var, it's been a while. It seems like you switched up your look.
Yeah, my clothes got ruined on my journey back from the north.
I think you trust Var.
By the way, Daryl.
Right?
Yeah, we've gone through an extensive, let's say, interrogating and some friendly. How would you say it? Bond creating practices to make sure that we're on a mutual plane and we trust each other.
Well, John, Var, Marauder trusts you, then I guess he's right. He's a good judge of character. Just don't piss me off.
From now on, Daryl, his call sign is going to be Mule.
Mule.
So when Mule is what he goes by from now on to try and keep our identities secure.
All right.
That's good. I mean, the other day I pretty much was one.
That's exactly why I chose it. You come in packed to the hilt to the point where you can barely walk.
Coming through some cheap metal.
Well, Mr. Meal, you're gonna be joining us down to the north, or up to the north, then, are you?
Well, Marauder mentioned that he needed me to break down a wall, and I figured, well, since you guys
I already got that.
headed that way,
Tack already did it.
you already did?
Yeah.
Well, never mind. I guess I'll join you.
All right. Well,
Need me to carry anything?
I might have an extra job for you. You have a radio on you, right?
Yeah.
All right. That's good. Do we have an extra transceiver that he could borrow? I have one back at camp. I left my other one here.
I got one.
All right. We'll need to
Not
bring
here.
that.
Here we go.
Bar, come down here. I mean, Mule. Carry that on yourself for now. You might want to find a place to put your bag then if you're going to be carrying that, so you know. You could probably carry that in your backpack if you want to as well. You don't have to put your bag away.
Alright.
Good afternoon, gentlemen.
Murdoch, it's good to see you
How's it
again.
going?
Yeah.
Why the hell are you wearing welding goggles?
Hey, Doc.
I like them. They provide adequate protection from the sun and from debris.
Muzzle flash.
And I bet it looks like nighttime in there at the same time, because I have no welding, and welding goggles are real hard to see through without a welding torch, so don't trip over things.
Well, I've been finding myself a little bit sensitive to sunlight lately, so I figure I'll wear these for a few days till that passes.
Ah, so you're a vampire then, I assume.
That would be cool, wouldn't it?
Well, at least you really do more night recon than if you were a vampire. With no need
Well,
for
I
night
just,
vision.
I wish. I brought some supplies. I visited a small military installation nearby.
I'll probably be more useful for the boys here than myself. I'm trying to downsize what I have right now. Giving a lot of it to these guys here. They need it more than I do.
Well, I brought ammunition for the security team.
Gonna be joining us, Doc, to the north. We're gonna be all heading there together later today. It's a big old happy family.
Maybe.
Probably leave at morning. Looks like sun's about set.
That'd be a good call, especially since there's wolves and bears in the woods. I imagine none of us wants to run across them. That wouldn't be good for any of us. See what they can do.
Hey, Daryl.
What is it?
A bit of a less serious question. What do you think? High capacity vest or the mag pouches?
Whatever can hold more. Honestly. That's why I see it, at least.
Fashion is still important, Mr. Daryl.
Excuse me.
Maybe the high cap when you go on deep scavenging and mag pouches when you stay close by.
I mean, they look pretty fucking classy for being Nazi paraphernalia.
They could help too, just for the fact that you can carry medical supplies in that, and they won't be necessarily getting in the way or having any large pouches dangling.
The way I
Just
feel about
strapped
it
in odd places.
is the lighter the better. So no backpack, a little bit more pouches. That's the way I like to run. That's just me, though. I can't speak for these guys.
Speaking of these guys, I brought some ammo for you guys. I just went on a scavenging run.
Awesome. The storage facility, I believe, is upstairs.
If you want to just drop it right here, we can move it upstairs. Not trying to be rude, but we're starting to secure this compound, and once that's done, only security will be allowed in. The main courtyard can still be used by everybody, of course, but this is
Right,
our home. So
No, that makes sense. Well, there you are. I brought you some presents.
greatly appreciated. Is there anything specific that you and your men need, or you and your group? I mean.
Nope.
I need that crowbar.
You guys need any more metal wire?
I mean,
Uh,
mainly construction tools is what we need. We need axes,
need-
saws.
you got that wire on you?
Yeah, just threw it by your feet.
I'll see it.
Yeah, I'll bring some more over. I'm gonna go grab some tools and bring them over for you guys.
Greatly appreciated.
I guess I'll walk around the perimeter real quick just to make sure no one's snooping around or something. Make myself busy or useful. Looks like they're gonna be very busy. Very busy today. You guys got something real good going here. I'm happy to see everything's working out for you boys.
Yeah, I mean, I hope it works out, especially if, you know, this is basically gonna be what's stopping the space from tearing us down.
This would be a real Fort Knox with the addition of space and things like that, where a lot of us, we didn't have that before. We didn't have that opportunity to have space like this.
You know, this is gonna be good, especially if the town keeps, you know, expanding as it is now.
And you have tall metal walls. Most people before, they either had wooden buildings or small wooden walls. Boards come right through here.
Yeah,
Right through their place like nothing.
and we even plan on expanding those as well, making sure no one's gonna be able to jump them.
I've noticed you guys got a lot of pillars set up. You got a big task at hand for sure, but
Oh yeah.
I'll keep dropping off supplies for you all to help out the best I can. I might swing a hammer or two, but like I said, I'm a little burnt out from building lately. But at least I'll help by bringing supplies. I brought tools and nails and things like that to Marauder today.
Yeah, I mean, if we don't have to, you know, go out and supply, you know, to repair the tools or get new tools, and basically just have to get the materials, then it wouldn't be as much of a hassle.
Well, I did bring him
Problems now
duct
that
tape
it's
and
so
sharpened
loose.
stone, so that should make the tools last a little longer. And we have backup tools just in
Yeah.
case.
Yeah, exactly. Because right now it only us, basically our three that lives here. You know, the numbers we're pretty spread out thin, gathering the materials, getting the logs, getting the planks. So it's not as fast as it could be.
I know it's, this town will grow soon enough. I don't know how it
Oh,
is.
yeah.
It's just me living at the little house up the road now, and, you got your two medical staff and another house down the street. And it's you guys here. We'll get more people.
Hey, GD, you guys throw chem lights?
I didn't throw any chem lights.
There's more fucking chem lights in the corridor. It happened last night, too.
None of us threw those.
Everyone inside said they didn't throw 'em.
Shouldn't be worried.
Maybe, but it shouldn't be a spade thing, so I don't think we should be that worried. It might just be some idiot trying to pull a prank.
Let me see this chem light. How old is it? Looks like it's running out of light. Like it's been out here for a while. It could have been from yesterday as well.
Well, those a green and yellow one from the other day, and they died out. I don't know. I don't know where they're coming from.
I don't know. I'll take a look with my night vision. See what we can find. I'm not seeing anything.
No, I didn't see anything either. I'm assuming it's from the woods if it's from anything.
Yeah, I looked over there as well. Who would be throwing that shit in?
Someone trying to pull a prank, maybe.
Yeah, there's probably more symbolism behind it. People don't do things without reason very much anymore.
Yeah, I mean, if they got a spare one, found one, then I might pull. Just, you know, trying to fuck with people.
But it's because you have interest in those people, though, right?
Not necessarily. I mean, some people would. That would be the first logical thought, but I mean, not everyone is thinking logical.
I see a box on the woods, like a crate next to some trees. Right over there.
Oh yeah, see it over there. Yeah. You look at it.
Your back. Meal. Hey, Debbie Swears, welcome back to the channel. I'm doing pretty good. I'm having a good Saturday, and we are going to have a long stream today. We've only been live for 15 minutes. Jaeger, what did you find down there, by the way? Jaeger? Not back yet. I think he's still out front.
Wearing.
My backpack? Yeah.
Ah, that's one hell of an eerie light.
Yeah.
Oh no, this is my head torch.
Oh damn. Yeah, what up, Daryl?
What'd you find?
Nothing. It was empty.
Oh,
Yeah, just thought I'll move it so if the person that placed it wasn't some of us, then kind of freaked it out. You want me to open the gate, Murdoch?
Yeah, I don't have the codes,
Oh, shoot.
and it'd probably not be smart to speak them out loud right now.
Yeah, no. I can show you the lock afterwards, so then you'll know what
Yeah.
the code is.
I can watch where you're putting it in as well.
Oh, yeah. Little creep.
we have almost everybody here, so in the morning, it sounds like it's when we're gonna head out together as a group.
On foot, or are we finally gonna get those cars out?
We're going foot, just in case. We could do a convoy. We have 2 cars, but I think it'd be better for us to go on foot.
Probably not worth the risk. Yaga, I brought tools. Where should I put?
Just drop it out front of the AC tower for now, I think.
Will do.
You don't want these things?
You said you needed tools, right?
Holy shit. Okay. I greatly appreciate it. Are you in need of food by chance? I was about to start cooking some meat up before we head out. Make sure everyone's got a full stomach when we leave.
I think I'm alright.
Okay.
And then I've got another one full as well.
Seems like you're prepared. Have you seen Dawn by chance? I see her fucking running up and down the streets, but
I saw
She
her,
vanished.
yeah, running up towards the, maybe towards the pump, I think?
okay.
But I haven't
Go
seen
check
her
on her,
since
see if
before
she's okay.
nightfall.
I'm gonna head towards the well myself. I need some water.
Oh, I've got to refill mine as well, Daryl, if you want to wait for me just a second. I also brought some more, I figured...
I'll wait by the front door.
Right. Right, allons-y.
So Doc, have you decided what you want to call the district that you live in?
I'm not much of a name guy. Names only exist to separate one thing from another, and I really think I'm the last medical clinic here.
Well, you still need to separate your side of the town from the rest of ours. All 3 of us need to come up with districts and decide on what we should call our, like, group, if you will. So that way we can differentiate who's who.
Murdoch, what's your last
Right,
name?
well-
If you don't mind me asking.
It's Murdoch.
Oh. Well, shit. Oh, it could be called Murdoch's Medical Ward. That could be your area. Super simple, easy, straightforward.
The People's Autonomous Medical Center.
There you go.
That could work too.
And you can just call my area
It's a lot
agriculture.
easier than saying, hey, let's...
Or civic. Call my area civic or something like that. I'm curious about who keeps throwing down those glow sticks on the ground.
Didn't catch a word of that sort.
I was saying I'm curious who keeps throwing those glow sticks on the ground back there, inside the compound.
Story. Well, give me a moment. Yeah, roll. I've got to go clean the shit out of my ears. I can't hear a word just.
No worries. The server's having a hiccup. Less than like 30 minutes, I think. On this server, it's like 30 minutes, something like that. Rosewood shotgun. It looks like server lag, yeah. But I don't know if he also lags sometimes, so it could be just be him as well. Okay. I love nighttime. I love using the flashlight to illuminate things. Put my pot of water and soaked meat. It's a little harder to find food in the beginning now because canned food doesn't really spawn anymore because it's all been looted. So there's a lot more hunting and planting involved for food.
Sorry about that.
No worries.
Now you were saying something about chem lights. I caught that much.
I was saying, I wonder who threw those chem lights inside the compound back there. Nobody said it was any of them, so it has to be someone outside the walls fucking with us.
Might have been Dawn.
Could have been. I went and talked to her. Have you seen Dawn around recently? I saw her for a brief moment.
Right before sunset, I think. Yeah. Yeah. I was heading in from Nabor. Saw her along the road.
What's going on in Nabor? I haven't been there some time.
Didn't chat with anyone. I was at the nearby military installation grabbing supplies for the security team and doing some independent research.
Should be careful around those locations. Dangerous. Doc.
Well, I shot 2 people, so yeah, it's dangerous.
God damn.
After the last time, I'm not being robbed again, and I'm pretty sure that's where that situation was going.
Most likely, I bet. Nabor's kind of like the Wild West. People are quick to pull guns out there.
It's not setting well with me, though. It's the first time I've actually killed someone. And two of them.
I have some advice for you, Doc. If it was in self-defense, they were going for you, you have nothing to worry about. Those people pulled the trigger then, basically, on themselves. If you shot out of fear, not knowing who they were before you get a chance to talk to them, well, Doctor, you don't know who these folks were. You could have killed somebody innocent out of fear.
It's a powerful motivator, that's for sure. But no, we were talking. It just wasn't going anywhere good.
Ah. I'm glad you're okay then. I'm glad those sumbitches are dead.
I don't know if they're dead or not. I didn't stick around long enough to check.
Well, they probably ain't feeling good if they did survive.
This place seems like a fucking nightmare sometimes. Most of the time.
You talking about the country of it as a whole, or Dolnik?
Oh, the country as a whole. Dolnik's honestly kinda nice.
Yeah. It's one bad nightmare none of us are waking up from. That nightmare's become our reality, especially what we seen back up the hill there. The woods. These places. It's unfortunate. That's the way things have been going lately.
Yeah, it seems like we can't catch a fucking break. It's always something. Either people throwing smoke grenades, or spades, or bandits, or arseholes, or we're starving, we're thirsty, we're cold, we're wet. I don't know.
Well, we're getting settled here, so some of those issues won't be an issue anymore shortly after. But, there's always somebody who thinks they have a big stick and they want to fucking swing it around. We'll deal with them real quick if we make it through it. Other than that, hopefully when we go north, figure things out. Maybe we might get lucky. Take some of the pressure off ourselves and people might know shit. Give us answers to these problems we've been having lately.
I don't know. Daryl. I don't know what it's all for. I don't know what the point of it is. But I'm too much of a coward to kill myself. Isn't that the fucking worst part of it all?
I know the feeling.
I imagine most people do. The way I figure it, that's the only reason most people are still around, because they can't bring themselves to do it.
I'm supposed to talk to the Don today about stuff. I don't really want to, but I promised Marauder I would.
Yeah, about that stuff we talked about, I think that might be a good idea.
No. I don't know her very well and how she's gonna react. That bullshit.
Look, what you told me is about the most innocuous thing I've heard since I got here. And someday I'll tell you what I did. Maybe then you'll understand why I don't think what you did is such a big deal at all. Christ, can't fucking work.
Back away from the barbed wire. Crawl away from the barbed wire right now. Get away from the barbed wire. Come on. This way, come this way. You got yourself tangled in the barbed wire.
Ow. That wasn't great. Nope. Ow. Ow.
Are you bleeding?
No. I don't think so.
I want to tell Marauder he needs to take the barbed wire off the bottom road there. Too dangerous to have it right there at the gate. If you want to open this gate, you gotta do it from like way over here, because that barbed wire will knock you the fuck out. It's real easy to get caught into it, and you start struggling, and you see how your leg got stuck in there? I had to pull you out of it.
Ugh. That was not fun. That fucking hurt.
You passed out from the pain. You might want to get your leg looked at. You're a doctor, so you might want, when we get inside, take a second look at your leg. So I can tell your pants are a bit red. They're fucking cut up.
Yeah. I'll take care of it. Fuck.
What up?
Open the gate for us, and then you gotta take off the barbed wire on the left side of the gate. Any doorways, entrances, you don't really want to have barbed wire right next to it, because usually what ends up happening is people get stuck in it. But around the areas where you don't want people coming through whatsoever, put as much barbed wire as you want.
Ow.
Hey there.
Hi.
What happened?
Yeah, stuck in the barbed wire.
There's someone put next to the gate.
Yeah, you don't want it right there.
Yeah. Fucking goddamn.
I might have some stuff in my room. I don't know what you would need.
No, I've got my first aid kit. I just gotta take a look at it.
I got a saline bag. If you need stuff like that.
No, it's mostly just cuts.
Got a bunch of bandages upstairs if you need them.
Where did Dawn go?
I think I saw her go outside. I think she's trying to set up down the road. I don't know exactly.
Marauder, you want me to round up everybody since we might be leaving soon, since it just hit dawn? Morning.
Yeah. That's actually what I was just about to do. Just want to finish cooking up this last bit of food, and then we can head out,
Alright.
go get our water, and then take off from there.
I'm gonna go make sure the doctor's okay. He got caught in the barbed wire.
I'm alright.
Is there anything I need to grab you? Any painkillers, things like that?
I've got my kit. I should be alright.
Alright.
Took some bandaged it up. Gonna need something to fix my fucking vest though. Actually, wait, I have a sewing kit. I'm alright.
You have a leather one, or is it a regular one?
Oh, it looks like it's gonna be a fucking leather one.
I
of
got
course.
you. There you go.
Right. Thank you.
Alright, if you see Dawn, tell her to come back, and anybody you see, we're gonna be leaving soon as a group. Who's all inside right now?
I'm upstairs.
All right,
I'm
guys,
dropping a couple things off.
Me in the courtyard, we're gonna be leaving together soon, shortly. Heads up.
Roger that.
I'm gonna go find Dawn. Everybody else is here. Be right back.
Pretty sure she went to the well, which is where we're all headed, so we can just head that direction.
Alright, I need to stop by my place for a split second to grab the other transceiver for my mission. I guess.
I don't think so. I think he's out here.
Sounds good.
So, I'm gonna have you do something special for me. Right? You?
Yep.
Just couple people out there.
I'm presuming has something to do with this transceiver you gave me.
Exactly. When we get down to the north, I have a job for you. You're gonna go into town. Gonna be a couple locations you're gonna check out. You're gonna ask for Andy or Shorty, Chase, Oscar, people like that. Any one of them. Tell them that you have a message from a friend of theirs or somebody they used to know. Tell them, if they ask you about who you are, just tell them that I paid you on the road with some supplies, guns, whatever, the item that's on your back. And they ask you which way you came from, tell them Radicaz, right? By the old farm up there.
Radicaz?
Yeah, you saw, it was up by the old farm, you say. And then once you leave...
The old farm?
Yeah, once you leave, when you want to come back to us, make sure you loop around real hard so you're not being followed all the way to us, alright?
Copy that.
I'll let you know when we do that. It won't be right away. It's kind of a side thing. Alright. We just need tack now and we're ready.
Yeah, I don't know what he's doing.
Doc, it seems your assistant has passed out on the job.
Not one of mine. Lazy cunt.
Disgusting.
You ready, Tuck?
Yeah, I just filled in my water bottle. I'm ready now.
Okay. Ready to roll out?
So where exactly are we going?
We'll be going up north towards Gungiska.
To the theater.
There's a place called More Guns. We're gonna go there. Then we're gonna hit Tarno as well. So it's all in the same area. You can figure out, talk to people. These are all settlements, by the way. Those areas. When we get north, I need someone to do most of the talking for us. So I don't plan on talking very much once we get up there, just because the way things are. I know a lot of people up there. I'll debrief as much as I can on the way up, but I can't be the one to talk the most. People up there, we're on good terms. They ain't bad people, but we have passed together. We're not on the most friendliest terms, basically, and I don't want to get into a gunfight because of that. Oh,
Talk and move. We're burning daylight.
all right. I have to go to the well, and then I have to go to my place. And from my place, we'll follow the road up to the camp, the hippie camp. I just gotta grab a transceiver.
Kinda don't wanna have, Mule talk for us either since he's just got here.
Yeah.
So I
You think Murdoch should be the one?
Maybe. I mean, depending on the situation in the air. Unless I think it's gonna either be you and me. Have tag as the background.
That's what I was
Staying
hoping
ready.
not to do that, but we'll make it work. We'll figure it out.
So,
Oh, so I'll get top off on water before we head out.
There she is.
Oh, perfect time.
Really need to find me a new fucking backpack.
Hey there.
So, how you doing?
Coming. We were actually just looking for you. Did you want to come
Alright,
with us up north? Make contact with that lady friend of yours?
Yeah, absolutely.
Dawn, come here. I have something for you if you're coming with us.
Okay, sure.
The
Right here.
shoes looks a little damaged on.
Over here. Oh, Dawn. Hi.
The doctor.
The guy in all black.
Oh, whoops.
Right there. At your feet.
Yeah, I do.
Thank you.
I just don't like. I don't like this fucking backpack. Looks like a giant pair of balls.
Black.
It really does. Wow.
Look at this fucker. Looks like a sack of nuts.
That's what I said as well, but at least you can put your mask on us. It's not too bad.
I didn't know that, huh?
Alright, we ready? I think so.
Mm-hmm.
We'll stop by my place, grab the transceiver. There's gonna be some extra ammo in there. If you guys want to grab some of the extra ammo from my place, you're welcome to. Just for this trip we're taking.
Are you expecting there to be a conflict or something?
You don't ever know, so it's better be prepared.
I've been up there north and
There's a lot of biters.
immune system is weak.
Hello?
Yep. Rude.
Thanks for letting us know, I think.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. And I'm hoping that these bottles are clean.
I have some chlorine tablets if you need.
I got some too, but I haven't died from drinking dirty water yet. So,
The operative word there is yet, Mr. Tack. Be careful.
I'm not dead. I survived this fucking long. I ain't
Yeah.
gonna be fine.
I can change that for you.
I never trusted doctors anyway. All they want is your money.
I literally come from a country where it's free healthcare.
I don't.
You mean was free healthcare?
No, everything's
Well-
fucking free.
Technically, it's still free healthcare.
Yeah, technically it's still free. It's just not much health anymore. Or care.
I never trusted doctors in the first place. All they want is money.
I'd recommend we limber up before we head out. Anyone care to join me?
Wouldn't be a bad idea.
I'll be fine.
Alright, I got everything I need.
Hold on. I'm just gonna grab a. I threw a gas mask up in
Just
one of those
stretching my elbows.
boxes a while ago.
It's good to have
You
one
gotta
of those
work
just in
out those
case.
fingers, you know?
Exactly. Shoulders too.
We're fucking running a marathon or what? I haven't seen
We
you
will
this
be.
prepared in a while. Never did this before we went to war and Schnorrs. Now rocking up north, you gotta get all. You getting old, aren't you?
Fuck you. Alright.
By any
Don't
chance,
break
I'll
Yeah.
bring agent.
you have room to carry this as well in the bag. Your vest. Mule. You got one on your back and one in your vest.
What do we got?
Just gotta make some room for him.
Alright.
Been having some tension in my lower back lately. Needs help.
Looks like you're getting too old to start jumping off buildings.
Limber up. See, I prefer Jazzercise.
I prefer walk.
Hey Doc, actually, would you happen to have any cough medicine? I've had this
Nice.
fucking cough for the past 2 weeks. Nothing but a cough.
Carefully, might charge you for that.
Do you have the
Hold up.
brainworms or something?
Cat.
I just never trust doctors.
I don't carry
Pass
codeine
tag.
with me.
Behind Dawn.
What? You can't be throwing shit, damn it.
Right on, thank you.
Alright, I'm ready to go.
Well, it's not just the pain, it's also the fact that your lungs are turning to mush.
You jumping off that shit? What the fuck? The front gate's open.
Oh shit! I thought I closed it for a second.
That's a good idea.
And now you guys know why my knees have been killing me lately.
I think it does produce more bugs, newer more, but hopefully they fix some of the worst ones someday. Oh, this is gonna be quite the journey.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna
Probably
face.
got an animal or two on the way.
Probably gonna face a lot.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Who's that? Who's that? Over
Who's
there?
that? Howdy.
What's your name?
It's Canderous.
Huh?
Candorous?
And who are you?
They call me Tag.
Well, before we get to
Okay.
that, where did you come from? How did you find your way down here? What brought you to Dolnik?
I'm coming from the north. There's some kind of big lake, and I headed south to, yeah, do some hunting and maybe find a place to settle down.
There's a big lake. Is that what you said?
Yeah, that's a pretty long way. I think it was 2 or 3 days, something like that.
Were you out there surviving from the other people, or was it just you by yourself?
It's just me.
I want you to know this is all of our homes down here. All of us live down here. In this
Okay.
area.
I think I met one of your group yesterday. He's a doctor, and he told me that he's also living here nearby.
What's his doctor's name?
To be honest, I don't remember. He told me that he's part of the group which is living here, and he's one of 3 medics.
Or 3, huh? You wait right
Do you
there.
remember what his name started with? Like what the first letter was?
No, to be honest, I forgot it. He was in the house. If you follow the street a little bit south, when it takes a turn to the left, near to the hospital building.
What color was the house?
Which color you mean?
Yes, color.
I think it was.
You don't recognize this guy?
I think I'd recognize a German if I saw one. It sort of sticks out.
Yeah.
You just described your home.
That's troubling.
We gotta figure out who he is. What brought him down here, because he's not telling us much right now.
Well, things are starting to add up, though. The chem lights, the constant feeling of surveillance. Maybe he's the spade you're looking for.
Maybe he is, but that's a dangerous accusation, as we know. Let's figure out what he knows
I guess
then.
it's-
Let's all hound him a bit.
For broader your
They're
security.
discussing, so let's see what they got to say.
So what was your name again? Can you pronounce it slower for me? Because I heard it. You said it quickly, but I didn't catch it very well.
It's Canderous.
Candorous.
Canderous. Exactly.
Well, Candorous.
Cannabis.
Shut up, Tech.
What really brought you down this way? Because we've been having some interesting situations and things aren't adding up. Let's put it this way, we're a little cautious around new people. As you can understand, the world we live in these days makes things a bit peculiar.
I understand that. Yes, as I said, I was in the north, and well, I was looking for some place to stay, but there were a lot of firefights and stuff like that. So I decided to go south, and yeah, I've found this place pretty interesting. There's a lot of food to hunt and stuff like that. So I'm thinking about staying here if that's okay for you, but as I said, only if it's okay for you.
Well, Kendris, who pointed you in this direction? What did they tell you about this place? I want to know. What made it sound like a good idea to come down here? You know, what motivated you?
Well, nobody told me about this place. I was just heading here, and when I saw there was some base construction and stuff like that, I thought that he might live a bigger group here. So I stayed around for a few days to check with you.
So nobody told you about this place, but yet a doctor down here you knew about it. So which one is it, huh?
I first saw this base because I came from the north, and when I headed further south, I was contacted by a doctor.
And what does this doctor sound like? What was his accent? Huh? You don't remember his name. What was his accent then?
I think he was native English, but not quite sure. His English was definitely better than mine.
Oh, Mama, you wait right here. Get yourself real comfy. How about you sit down against the wall? He just contradicted himself. He said no one sent him down this way, and then he said a doctor said, you know, doesn't sound good. I don't trust this son of a bitch. He sounds fishy.
Oh, hold on, Daryl. Let's not jump to conclusions. One thing that did check out is the big lakes up north, up in Graben. That's about a couple days away.
Yeah, that makes sense there, but what brought him down here? Not anything he's saying. Tell you what.
Hey, Mule, watch that guy.
I'm about to put my gun in his face and tell him to put his hands up and we're gonna handcuff him. How's that sound?
Yeah, no, we don't need to do that. We can search him without putting a barrel in his eye.
Alright. You talk to him next then. I'm about to get real angry.
Yeah, just stay back.
Okay, as I said, your doctor also told me there's some problem with people hunting you, stuff like that. Some cannibals, he said.
You're in the wrong place then, friend. This is not the same
There are cannibals nearby?
town. We haven't had any problems with cannibals. We don't have 3 doctors. None of the stuff he's saying lines up with anything that's been going on in this area.
Okay, so maybe he was making fun with me, I don't know.
Can I ask a favor of you, friend?
Sure?
It's gonna be an odd one, and let me just reassure you, you're in no danger right now. I know things seem kind of tense and just heading in a hostile direction, but let's try and keep it from doing that. I'm just gonna ask if I can search you. There's a certain I'm not gonna take anything from you. There's just a couple things I need to look for to kind of ease our minds. You're in no danger. I don't want to hurt you.
Okay, you can do that, sure. I have nothing really of value with me. You can take a look.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Hey, Mule. Go into the tree line. Search the secure. Just secure the area, everybody. Jaeger, stay with me. Daryl,
Radio's
turn the other
on.
way. Turn the other way. Check the road. Yeah, all eyes are.
You guys got a copy?
Copy. Just keep it silent though, unless anything happens.
Fuck you. of us on the hill.
Mule, is that you? 'Cause you went up
Hey.
that way.
Yep.
Those are our guys. And down below, on the other side of the field. It's clear over here.
Okay.
Oh, there's two options, I think, unless you can think of any other ones, Jaeger. But right now, the only two options I can think of is he takes off, or he stays and can look through a town and potentially find a place he might like. But that again, that's not my choice. I don't live here alone. So this is something we all have to agree upon. Nothing this man has puts him out of the ordinary.
All right.
This isn't the town he's looking for or whatever, but other than that, he seems innocent. And just because he has an accent doesn't make him even any more suspicious.
Let's get everyone over here, then we'll talk about him, see what we think. And now it's our votes out loud. Already in the back, I just realized they're probably waiting for that. You guys got a copy? Take a return. Marauder, you can tell everybody.
So I checked all the way up to that little farmhouse, all the way up top the hill, and it seemed clear.
We're waiting for a bit. Since our friend is a little surprised about all the people around, so give us some space, I guess.
Well, in the meantime, I have, nature calls, friend.
Go ahead.
Look, I'm gonna be completely honest. I don't like that he knows where I live and what I sound like, but I've never talked to him before.
Yellow house. But then he started talking about cannibals and other things.
You actually don't. You never talk.
I didn't get your
Oh,
last
well.
sentences. Anything I missed?
Who was the last town you
Not
headed
for right
to?
now. Can you just stay over at the wall there for a second for us?
Could you repeat it? Sorry.
Can you just stay there for a second?
Okay.
Coming?
Are you? I'll wait right here, just in case. What town were you headed to again?
Nothing specific. I just was looking around, and as I said, as I saw this town, I saw there was a lot of construction here, and so I thought that maybe here would live a bigger community, and maybe it would be a good idea if I would stay here. That's all.
Alright.
Nothing specific.
What other towns do you know about the area? What other places interest you in this region?
As I said, I was in some towns in the north, but the first reason against them was, or the main reason against them was that there was a lot of a lot of fighting and a lot of guys shooting each other and stuff like that. So I thought that it might be a good idea to go south, because I think here are less cities and less towns, so also less people. And when there are less people, there's not so much firefights.
I do agree the north is a pretty big mess up there right now. South is a
Yeah.
lot quieter, away from all that madness. Occasional wolf or bear, that's about it.
Okay. So I saw that you have two kind of big buildings. The one here behind us and another one into the south direction. Is this both buildings part of your group?
We're not one group here. Multiple different people living here. I live
Okay.
in this house right here. This community down this way.
Okay. Okay. And do you have some kind of agenda as a group, or is it just a bunch of people who are staying together to get a better chance of surviving?
We'll discuss that in a bit when they're ready over there.
Okay. Is it okay if we drink something?
Go ahead. Just don't pull a gun out. How long have you been in Livonia for?
Not very long, just a couple of days. My plane was shot down, so I was the only one who survived the crash. And yeah, since then I was looking for some basic survival stuff.
Where are you flying from? That still has airplanes these days.
I was working for yeah, bigger pharmaceutical company who had some personal interests in what's happening here.
You trying to tell me the rest of the world's still intact or something? Cause this shit's been going on for about 2 years or so. So where'd you get that plane from?
Yeah, as you said, it's a worldwide problem, but I don't know if you know this. There are still some, let's call it research facilities who are, yeah, trying to find a solution.
What country are you
So
from?
I work for one of them. For which country? Germany.
Germany.
Yeah.
What kind of medicine you guys trying to make? What's your research about?
I'm not part of the medical science team. I'm a business lawyer. So I really can't tell you really much thing about the medicine they are working on. To be honest, I didn't even know why they were taking me with them, because there are not a lot of business contracts which have to be done these days.
What's the name of your pharmaceutical company that you work for?
It's called Stada. It's near Frankfurt.
Yeah.
It's one of the bigger German companies.
Will he join us up north?
What do you know about this area, this country? Besides you got shot down, where were you
Yeah.
headed before you were shot down?
We were heading to the east. We were heading towards Russia, and we were shut down about this area. But to be honest, I don't know anything about it. I was pretty happy that I found a map a couple of hours after I crawled out of the of the plane,
Alright. Do
so
me
I
a
could
favor
give me some
then.
basic impression.
Sit against
Yeah.
that wall real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay.
For the doubt, if anything happens, we'll go from there. It's the only humane thing to do. We can't send him back out into the world.
Well, he said this to
Looking
me just
stable.
now. I talked to him a bit more. He said he was working for a pharmaceutical company in Germany. They were headed to Russia. He was shot down into this country, which sounds like a Spade thing. Spades shoot down people all the time flying over their space. That's what I heard, at least. I don't know if that's true about this being shot down, because it's something I've heard about. Other than that,
Came to a sort of a. I'll keep going down.
he's only been in the country for a short time. He survived the plane crash. He doesn't know much about the place. He's not part of any groups. That's what he says. But he was helping out a group of research, which makes me a little antsy when people start talking about pharmaceuticals, things like that. Just because it sounds like something Spades would be interested in as well.
But at the same time, just because he's got a suspicious accent and all of a sudden appears in town doesn't mean he's technically against us.
Yeah, I know.
That's not my stories.
No, we came to
None of our
fucking
stories really lined up when we first met. We keep shit to ourselves because we're meeting strangers, so
Yeah.
I think what we're gonna end up doing is giving him what you'd call a trial run. Not gonna let him settle in town, but he can stay around the area for now. Maybe he can live in those abandoned houses farther up the road. They're a little bit broken down, but if someone's smart enough, they can make it work. And if he really wants to come down here, he'll figure out a way to make it work. And then over time, we'll build trust until we think it's time, or we'll kick him out.
Well, I agree because for two reasons. A, he seems harmless enough, and B, if he is what I think he is, or what he might be, I'm not 100% about that, by the way. Keeping your enemies closer is a good idea sometimes, especially if it's just one guy. It'll be real easy for multiple of us to start seeing him acting finicky in town about weird things, but that I agree with you, Marauder.
Yeah, Marauder said he didn't find a radio either, so he would have to find
No
one
chem
now.
lights, no radio, no
exactly.
smoke, nothing.
So he
Nothing out of the
would
ordinary.
have no way to contact others. And that's
Alright.
what he does. We keep an eye on him.
So I'll go talk to him now.
Yeah, so don't.
When we get back, if something's fucked up, I'm going straight to him about it.
I don't think anyone's going to stop you.
So I just want to apologize one more time for the uneasy welcome that we've given you. So as of right
It's okay.
now, as of right now, the way we see it is, even though your story doesn't make sense in a lot of different ways, that's honestly not that big a deal. Most of the people we meet on the road nowadays, it seems that way, so we don't expect to know your life story inside and out to the T right off the bat. So we're gonna offer this. We're not gonna run you out of town, but we'd rather not have you stay here right now since we don't know shit about you besides a couple things you've told us. So if you do plan on wanting to come down here, a little bit farther up the road, there's some houses. They're not exactly in the best shape, but if you want, you can stay in there for now until we've all gotten to know each other a little bit better, so that way we can all be comfortable when we're living side by side. Does that work for you?
Yeah, that's fine. I was also thinking about one of these houses up the road. That's completely okay for me.
Perfect. Then yeah, so it's settled then.
Thank you very much. Can you tell me your name again so I know who to contact if there are any issues or anything else?
I'm Tack. Anybody
Tack,
just
okay.
mention me, everybody knows me.
Okay. So I don't have a radio right now, but maybe I will find one. So I can contact you this way, maybe.
Let's see about that. Name's Shiego, and again, if Tack's not responding, then again, people know me.
And if you just mention one of our names, we'll figure out who it is.
Yeah.
My name's Daryl.
The people who introduce themselves, raise your hands just to make sure he knows, since all of us do have our.
Okay, so the black guy is Daryl. Okay, I got it. You are Daryl, aren't you?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
I'm Jaeger.
Okay.
And the one,
Okay. Okay.
We got places to go, so we should wrap this up.
yeah.
Sounds like a
Okay.
plan.
So, thank you for your time. And do you need anything special or something like that? If I find anything, are you looking for something?
Not right now, I don't think in town as well.
Okay. So if I'll need anything, I think it's good. It's best if I come here and take a look if you are at your base, isn't it? Because I don't have a radio right now.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Okay. It's okay? Okay, perfect.
All right.
Okay. Then
Safe
good
travels.
luck with whatever what you're doing and see you again. Bye.
Yep, hopefully.
We're missing 2 right now. Tack in the
Was
middle.
taking a shit. He's up in the
Oh,
trees
yeah.
taking a shit. He whispered it to me on his way up.
Christ, with the diet we've all been having, it's not likely he'll be done anytime soon.
He said give him like 15 minutes. He's just got to try and squeeze. He's going to try to squeeze real hard. Grip
That's
onto a
enough
tree and
info
just
for
let it
me.
rip.
Where's this town?
Well, we'll see what that guy does in the future. Oh no.
Yeah. Yeah, but we need to keep an eye on him, that's for sure.
Of course. So that now puts 2 people in the that have been seen in town with suspicious backgrounds. Jason and
Yeah.
what's this guy's name again? Can't. Like something
Cannabis.
similar to. Yeah,
That's
something
gonna
like
be
that.
it for now.
Candice or something like that.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
When I checked,
We don't-
when I checked everything, there was nothing out of the ordinary. A lot of building supplies, a little bit of ammunition, nothing really alarming. Looked like basic
Yeah, no.
survival.
Yeah, it's called the bust like of a gun in there and the the nails that spilled out of the back when you rummaged through
Oh.
it. That's all I saw.
Yeah.
All right.
If he was talking about this town, I really don't hope so, because if we got cannibals now as well, that's gonna be one hell of a fucking battle we're going into.
It sounded like he was talking about Nabor.
How far is
Yes.
Nabor from here?
Not far.
About 15 minutes at most. I was just there earlier.
Okay, then that could be what he's talking about. He stumbled a little bit too far south, thinking he's somewhere else. And I'm sure there's doctors there, and I'm sure there's yellow houses there too. The only thing that is kind of suspicious is you heard him say that a doctor actually like took him by the hand and walked him into town to that clinic. You're saying that's what you heard?
Well, it sounded like you said a doctor he met in town walked him up this way and showed him the farm. Is what I heard him say. Is someone
Yeah,
walked him up here and
that's what he
showed him this
said,
place
definitely.
and told him to come back to meet the others. That's why he said he came back here. But the only actual doctor never spoke to him in person. Like,
I'm
Al
sure
spoke
I
to him.
remember a German, that's for sure.
So what you done? You sure he wasn't you?
Positive. I barely talk to you guys.
That is true.
Yeah, no one.
What's this dude is fucking tripping balls? I don't know what the
I
fuck's wrong
think he
with him.
probably met another town, but if he met this place, then I don't know about him. I don't trust the son
Well,
bitch then.
that's something we're gonna have to go to Nadbor and see what it looks like. See how far if there's anything that we can correlate between a yellow house and a medical clinic. If they're fucking side by side like it is over here, then that could easily be dismissed. But if they're not, there's nothing even close to a yellow house next to a clinic, then it's obvious that his story is not lining.
Well, we can hit Nybor on the way back then. We do that.
Might be a good idea.
Do about a bit of an
I
arc.
just thought about it. Mule said he went up to take a shit, but we don't have any toilet paper with us, do we?
I hope he doesn't wipe his poison ivy.
I'll be fucking hilarious.
Don't. Or I'll just. Shh.
I will, because I carry rags with me for just that occasion, but I don't think I saw him grab any.
I figured you used your hand, Marauder.
Just lifts his. No, he just lifts his ass across the grass like dogs do.
Grass works quite well for it, honestly, though. Definitely Marauder, the rags are a better idea.
Yeah, you get the fucking. I remember there's a grass with the barbs on it and shit. You grab it the wrong way, it cuts you.
Couple of these and you're good to go. So
No, you're reusing. What the fuck?
No. Come on. Jesus
Pull a
Christ.
fucking rags out of your pocket. I thought you reused those shit.
Well, you could run them through some water and scrub them off, but no, I don't.
No.
Uh-huh.
No, you couldn't. That would be nasty.
Yeah, I'm sure it's not the nastiest thing we've done out here.
Yeah, good point.
I don't know, a little nasty or.
Alright, well, where should we? Because I really don't like standing on this hill. We've been doing it way too long. Should we go to the shanty town and wait for Mule up there? What should we do?
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
Go to Shantytown.
Yeah, that sounds.
Maybe the hippies will be there.
I never met them.
Oh, that would be great. I could really use some pot, and if they've grown any recently, I'll just give them whatever for.
You're heading too far left.
I never fucking been up here. I don't know where I'm going.
This guy down there.
Oh god, Rewarder, do you remember that one time, with Bush down in Chernogorsk? When we were at the farm, and Bush fucking tripped and fell into that manure pile? Oh god, the smell. Oh.
Halo.
That sounds real unfortunate for your friend Bush. I don't think you want to fall
But
into.
it was funny.
Real nasty.
It was funny. It was funny as all hell.
He wore that shirt fucking ever. It's fucking weird.
Good man, but a bit weird.
If a doctor smokes pot and he has to cut a bullet out of somebody and he's high as fuck, what's wrong with our doctor? Why would our doctor smoke
Yeah,
pot?
I don't know. He's fucking weird. But,
Can't people just be normal?
do you see
All
what
you need
we're
is
running with?
all you need is tobacco and you'll be fine. Tobacco and some moonshine every now and then, life's great.
You know, I haven't seen those hippies in a while, by the way, now that I think about it.
Some animals off to the right.